everybody, this is Bronislava. I have a blog, HandMadeRukodelky. Don't forget to click below my video for lots of links. Today's project, as you see, we are going to be crocheting a summer blouse. Maybe you saw a video where I did a review of this yarn. It's Cotton Kings. Okay, if you didn't see it and you would like to see it, link is gonna be below the video, and also I will provide link on the video so you can go and click for yarn reviews playlist. So I already started on my top. It's going to be a longer top. What I did so far is that I started on 120 chain stitches, and I am crocheting top down. And this is my blouse that I wear, my example for my size. Okay, so 120 stitches. I joined my chain stitches, and then I crocheted 120 stitches in 2 rows. So first row 120 stitches, joined into circle 120 stitches. In the third row I was increasing every 10 stitches. Okay, so I would go and crochet 10 stitches, and in my 10th stitch I would increase by 1 stitch. So I would make 2 half double crochet stitches in my 10th stitch, and I would go and crochet again 10 stitches and increase in my 10th stitch with another half double crochet. So these are half double crochet stitches. Okay, and I'm going to go and make it probably about this wide for my shoulders. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to crochet again 2 rows. It's going to be 132 stitches because I had 12 increases. 12 increases is 120 plus 12 is 132. So I will go and do 132 half double crochet stitches in my 4th and 5th row. Then in the very first, in the same stitch where I joined, I crochet half double crochet, and then in the next stitch again half double crochet. Okay, and I will do this all around for 2 rows. All right, so I did my 2 rows, and in this row again I will increase, this time every 11th stitch. So I'm going to go and connect, and in the same stitch I will make half double crochet. Okay, and now I will make 10 more stitches. So this is my 11th stitch, and I will make 1 more, so that's 12 stitches. Okay, and when I am finished with this row I will have 144 stitches. 132 plus 12 is 144. After I am finished with this row I will make 2 more rows, and in each row I will have 144 stitches. Since I have finished this, I am ready to go and make up my part of this area where I need to go and get into my underarms. But I want to do this part in mesh, and actually I already did it, but I had to take it apart because it was a little bit too narrow for my taste. Okay, I had it from here to here. Okay, so it was kind of narrow. I had it like this. All right, so I took it all apart and I redone my points, and now I'm going to go and have it like this. And also I am going to go and stop somewhere around this point with my mesh, okay, and continue with no mesh this way. So this is what I will be doing. I need to go and first start with my now this part was done with half double crochet stitches. Okay, now I will be working with double crochet stitches in here, and then I will switch to half double crochet stitches again over here. Okay, so let's go and work on mesh. I will start with chain 3, and I will go and make, say, in the same stitch I will make a double crochet stitch. So we're working with double crochet stitches. Now I will make 2 chain, 1, 2. I skip 2 stitches and I will make 2 double crochet stitches, 1 in each. I will now make again 2 chain stitches. I will skip 2 stitches again and I will make 2 double crochet stitches, one after another. I will continue all the way to my marker. Okay, so here is my marker. I did my 2 chain stitches. I will skip 2 chain stitches, and into third one I will make 2 double crochet stitches. So this is my increase. Okay, we are going to turn around and we need to increase in here. So we will make 2 chain stitches and I make them loose, and we will go and make a double crochet stitch in the same stitch. Now we're gonna make again double crochet stitch in the next one. Now we need to go and start making 2 double crochet stitches in chain 2 space, then chain 2 spaces above 2 double crochet stitches, and then again 2 double crochet stitches in chain 2 space, and again chain 2 chains above double crochet stitches. Okay, so let's go and do that. So we increased, but we increased in the first stitch, and then I made a stitch in the next one. Okay, but now we need to go and work with our mesh. And 2 chains and 2 double crochet stitches in chain 2 space, and I will repeat this until I get to my end, where I will go and do the same thing like I did over here. I will do over here. I will do 2 double crochet stitches in here, 1 double crochet stitch here, and 2 double crochet stitches in the last stitch. That's where we will increase. So I did 2 chain. Now we're making 2 double crochet stitches in chain 2 space, and now I will make double crochet stitch in the next stitch and 2 double crochet stitches in the last stitch. That's 1 and 2. All right, we will turn it around. Now we need to increase again in our first stitch. Okay, and then we need to do 2 stitches, 2 double crochet stitches in the next 2 stitches, and we will need to do a chain 2 space above these two, and then in the chain 2 space 2 double crochet stitches, and then we will continue like that all the way to the end until we get over here, and we will go and do the mirror image of the beginning. We will do it at the end. Okay, so we will do loosely chain 2, and we will go and do another double crochet stitch in the same space. Now we need to do 2 double crochet stitches, 1 double crochet stitch in each stitch. So we have, with our chain 2, we have 4 stitches in here. Okay, chain 2 above these 2 stitches, and now 2 double crochet stitches in chain 2 space, and we will continue like this to the end, and then we will go and make sure that we have chain 2 space above these 2 stitches. Then we will work 1 double crochet stitch in this stitch, 1 double crochet stitch in this stitch, and 2 double crochet stitches in here. Okay, okay, so here I am at the end, and I'm doing exactly what I said I will do. And one more in the end. That's that increase. Okay, we will turn it around, and I will continue like this. Okay, I will do again. I will increase in here, and I do only 2 stitches because this edge would be too big. I want it firm. I don't want it to be stretched out. Okay, all right, so here we are. So I did increase in the first stitch. Now I will go and do another stitch in here. That's what I need to go and do. And now I have 2 stitches over here, so above these 2 stitches I will do my chain 2, and I can continue with my regular mesh. 2 double crochet stitches, 2 chain, 2 double crochet stitches, and then 2 chain. All right, so basically I will always look and examine my edge, how it's acting over here, and always make sure that I do have 2 chain stitches above my stitches where I need them. Okay, and so I go and continue with my repetition of my mesh. And when I am finished with this part over here, when I have it about this long, okay, I will stop, and I will start working on the back or front, whichever it's going to be. Okay, and I will do exactly the same thing. This mesh I will do exactly over here, and then I will connect them together. Alright, so here I am coming to the end of this section. Now I have 3 stitches in here, so what I need to do, above these 2 stitches, chain 2, and in my last stitch 2 double crochet stitches, because we are increasing. Okay, and now I will make 30 chain stitches, because 30 chain stitches comes to about 6 inches. All right, and we are going to connect it, turn it around, and without twisting, we are going to go and connect it over here, actually with a double crochet stitch. And in the same stitch, we're going to go and increase. Now we're going to make 2 chains. Oops. Above these 2 stitches. All right, and continue with this pattern. And when you're finished, you go and connect again with 30 chain stitches to the other side. Okay, so I made my 30 stitches, and I will connect it over here to this stitch with slip stitch. Okay, and I will start working my half double crochet stitches. So I will make chain 1, and this doesn't really count for a stitch. Yarn over, and we will go into the same stitch, and we will pull through all those 3 loops, and in the next stitch, and now 2 in 2 chain space, and basically now from now on I will make 1 stitch into each stitch without any increases. When I get to my chain over here, each of these stitches will get half double crochet stitch. Then I'll continue over here, and again over here each stitch gets half double crochet stitch. So this is my first row that I crocheted around with my half double crochet stitches, and as you see, now I need to join it into the circle. All right, so I will just keep going. I'll just, keep crocheting in each stitch. Okay, look at that. So this is going to be my spiral crocheting. Okay, and you can see that you really don't notice that I just started going without really connecting it. I just kept going in the spiral movement. Okay, so and this is gonna be, and I'll go and mark it. Let's go and use my marker here, that this is my beginning. And then when I have enough rows to cover my chest area, I will start with my mesh. Okay, and I will in my last row I will just taper it over here to blend it in. All right, so let me go and continue telling you what I'm doing over here. So first of all, I have to say that I absolutely love the color change. I love it. It did not disappoint me when I saw it on the website and when I got it. And now look how pretty it's changing. It really is changing in a beautiful way. Also, what I wanted to tell you is that this part, the part across the chest, is long about 6 inches or 15 centimeters, okay? And I started working on my mesh again, and I will explain to you how I finished, because I was crocheting this in the circular or a spiral way, so I don't have a seam in here. So I had to taper it, which I tapered it over here. I'll show it to you a little bit later. And this is because I do have a seam over here, so this is my back, so that's why I tapered it over here. This is gonna be my back. And I started over here because again, it is going in the angle over here, and so it's going to end up somewhere in the front. But you know what, it's really hardly noticeable, so so I'm not gonna go and worry about it. So it's first is going under my arm, but I will end up somewhere in the front with the seam, but like I said, it's not noticeable. So after I tapered this down, and let me go and turn around my knit over here, and actually let me go and bring it a little closer. Over here, when I was doing my row, and I decided that I wanted somewhere in here tapered and start my my mesh, and actually over here you can see the beginning. So I really didn't finish all the way to over here, because I really wanted that spiral to start under the arm. I mean the connection. You see, this is my connection, so it's at the moment it's all under the arm, okay? But it will go and get to the front later on. When I did my half double crochet stitches, then I switched to single crochet, and then I did slip stitch and slip stitch. And when I got over here, I started my my mesh, and my mesh is again like the one over here, okay? So so I did 3 chain stitches, and in the next stitch I did double crochet, chain 2, skip 2, 2 double crochet stitches in the next 2 stitches, and again skip 2 and do chain 2 and then double crochet stitches. So I was doing my mesh like I was doing down here at the top. When I came over here, I finished my row, and I connected it into the circle. Okay, I joined it into the circle, and then I did slip stitch into the next one, slip stitch into the chain 2 space, and I started my new row again with chain 3 and then into the space another double crochet stitch, chain 2, and then double crochet stitches into chain 2 space. And then again, the only thing is that in my second row I increased, okay? So I increased right in the middle over here of my underarm, okay? I increased. So I did, in the chain 2 space, I did 2 double crochet stitches, chain 2 space, and 2 double crochet stitches. I did the same thing under the other over here. under this one. Let me turn it around. Under arm, okay, armpit. And I also did it in the middle of my blouse, in the front. Okay, so here, 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 and also in the back. Okay, then after that I did 2 rows, and I increased again, okay, in those 4 places. So every single time I was increasing right above this one. So when I had this chain space right about this one, I increased. And then I did 4 rows, and I increased again right above. Let me go and do it this way so you can really see it better. Okay, so every single time I would go and do it right above those that increase. Okay, so I always had to create a chain 2 space above it. So over here I had to do 2 rows in order to go and increase in the next one. Here I had to do 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, so I can go and increase. And now I am going to increase again, so I did 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. So after the first increase I did only 2 rows, but now I'm increasing every 4 rows. Okay, and I'm putting my marker so I know where to increase. All right, I need to go and put my marker here, and so I know I need to go and increase over here. And then I also need to increase over here. Oopsie, oopsie. Here is my middle of my increase. So right above it. Okay. So why am I doing this actually? Because I don't have flat stomach. And over here I will have to finish my row, so I can go and move my marker. Okay, and I'll show you how I'm finishing my row. And I still have to go and move my marker over here. Okay, so this is my space where I'm going to go and increase. And let me show you how I am joining my row, and then I'll show you how I'm increasing. Okay, so chain 2, 2 double crochet stitches into the space, chain 2, all right, 2 double crochet stitches in chain 2 space. All right, now we are going to go and join it. So I need to make chain 2 before I join, because we do need that chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3 in a third chain, slip stitch, slip stitch in the next stitch, slip stitch into chain 2 space, and start new row, chain 2, chain 3 and double crochet stitch, chain 2, and we are going to continue all the way to the marker where I need to go and increase. And let me go and put my marker for increase over here. So this is where I will have to increase. All right. All right, so here I am. This is my chain 2 space where I'm supposed to increase into. So I will do 2 double crochet stitches, chain 2, again in the same chain 2 space, 2 double crochet stitches. Okay, and now I will continue with the pattern all the way to my next marker, where I will increase exactly the same way like here. So I will increase again 4 times. So I'm finished with my project, okay? And beside increasing in 4 places, which is on the sides, front and the back, okay, I increased in 4 places over here, and that's it. So I increased in my second row, then I did 2 rows, increased again, 4 rows, increased again, 4 rows, increased again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 increases. And from my 4th increase, I just crocheted straight down with no increases whatsoever. I also did not finish my bottom with half double crochet stitches. I just finished making my last row. Also, this area is 13 and a half, almost 13 and 3/4 inches long. All right, so that's basically it. And I have a leftover yarn. This is my leftover yarn, and I already started another project making a bralette. Okay, so I'm making it from this leftovers. Hopefully I will have enough. I should have enough actually. Okay, so that's gonna be also another video, you know, whenever I will be able to edit and post it on my YouTube channel. Anyway, so that's about it. So hopefully you like my video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to share it, comment, and you will see me another time. If you don't know